My name is Julie Kessler, and I'm the principal at San Francisco International High School, which is a San Francisco Unified School District public high school entirely for recently arrived immigrant students. So 100% of our students are English learners, and the vast majority of our students, when they come to us, are classified as newcomers, which means they are very new to the English language and to American high school as a whole. Our school is a district school, a public school, so we're part of SFUSD, which is a core district, and our accountability system is the School Quality Index. But we're also part of a network of schools, a nonprofit organization called the Internationals Network for Public Schools, which has 22 schools across the country in a variety of different states, all of whom are schools for English learners, all of whom have portfolio-based assessment as some part of their instructional program. For us, doing portfolios twice a year with our students in grades 9 through 12 has been one of the single most powerful tools for teaching and learning that we found for our students to be collaborators, for our students to be English speakers, and for our students to defend their work in front of their peers and an audience. It has changed the way that teachers approach the class and the way that students approach learning. On a classroom level, when we look at what is the role of portfolio-based assessment or performance-based assessment, we've really seen it as a driver for instructional growth. When teachers know that at the semester mark for all of their students, they're going to be asked to talk about a project that moved them or that they felt proud, it means that teachers are designing projects to include all semester long. When they know that they're going to ask their students to write reflective pieces about themselves as a learner and a community member, they're being teachers of writing all semester long. The richness that happens in the class throughout the course of the semester leading up to the portfolio has a lot of value in itself, regardless of whether or not a student passes the portfolio the first time or needs to revise it. The build-up in the instructional process beforehand is very powerful for our students and teachers as well. When we also think about portfolios and performance-based assessment as a whole being more a part of what schools are asked to do as a graduation requirement, there's a lot to think about in terms of school readiness and community readiness. For us as a school, our district doesn't require portfolios. It doesn't require performance-based assessment at all. And yet, for us, it's turned into 10% of a student's grade in every class each semester. The schools around us, many schools in my district, are also doing performance-based assessment or portfolios in some way. If tomorrow the state were to say every school is going to be asked to do a portfolio or performance-based assessment, I think we'd see a lot of schools struggle. We'd see a lot of teachers struggle. But if we said that tomorrow, and if we asked teachers to be driving their test prep, their student preparation, their teacher preparation, their instructional strategies, if we were asking them to base that around performance-based assessment, around asking students to publicly present their work, to be critical thinkers, to be real-world learners, and to be connecting that to authentic audiences, think about what might change over the course of what instruction day-to-day looked like. Certainly it's important for us to look at the districts and states that we're in and look for the bright spots of where people have already been doing this type of work. Not everyone is ready to start now. Additionally, the along the way pieces are really important. As a graduation requirement standalone, that would be difficult for many of our seniors if we'd never asked them in 9th, 10th, and 11th grade twice a year to do that portfolios. What are the performance tasks that we're asking our teachers and our students to be doing along the way to a graduation portfolio that are getting them ready for that? Like many of our schools do, we have an ecosystem of assessments. Portfolios are one piece of that. Performance-based tasks can be another. Where the drivers come for what we want our classroom experience to be, what we want that classroom to look like, the more that we can align our assessments with the type of teaching and learning that we want to see, the richer our instruction will be.